Here are 5 interesting facts about the 1950s, let's hop into it. Television boom. The 1950s saw an explosion in the popularity of television. By the end of the decade, nearly 90% of American households owned a TV. Iconic shows like I Love Lucy, The Twilight Zone, and Leave It to Beaver became cultural staples, shaping the entertainment landscape and influencing societal norms. Birth of rock and roll. The 1950s marked the birth of rock and roll, a genre that revolutionized music. Artists like Elvis Presley, Chuck Berry, Little Richard, and Buddy Holly emerged, captivating young audiences and sparking a cultural shift. Elvis Presley, often called the king of rock and roll, became a global icon during this era. Space race begins. The launch of the Soviet satellite Sputnik 1 in 1957 marked the beginning of the space race between the United States and the Soviet Union. This event spurred significant advancements in space exploration and led to the creation of NASA in 1958. The space race became a defining aspect of Cold War competition. Civil rights movement. The 1950s were pivotal in the American civil rights movement. Key events included the Brown v. Board of Education Supreme Court decision in 1954, which declared racial segregation in public schools unconstitutional, and the Montgomery bus boycott of 1955 to 1956, sparked by Rosa Parks' refusal to give up her seat to a white person. These events laid the groundwork for further civil rights activism in the 1960s. Consumer culture and the suburbs. The 1950s witnessed the rise of consumer culture and suburban living. Post-World War II economic prosperity led to a boom in consumer goods, with families buying cars, appliances, and homes in newly developed suburbs. The GI Bill facilitated home ownership for returning veterans, contributing to the growth of suburban communities. This era also saw the introduction of fast food chains like McDonald's, symbolizing the changing American lifestyle. These facts highlight the diverse and transformative nature of the 1950s, a decade that significantly shaped modern society in various ways.